House divided speech, think question 2. According to Lincoln, which issue is dividing or splitting the nation and why? Cite evidence from the text in your response. So, which issue is dividing the nation and why? So, let's go to the speech. Oops, that's not the speech. All right, here we go. So, what is dividing the nation? And here we have a house divided against itself cannot stand. So, therefore, whatever this issue is that's dividing the nation, um, which was shown up here, he's giving this speech to end slavery agitation. Okay, and so he says that we have to either become all one thing or the other. We cannot be divided. Okay, and he says, he goes on to explain it here. Um, Either the opponents of slavery will stop the spread of it, or its advocates will push it further, but it will not be one thing or the other. Okay, so let's go back. According to Lincoln, which issue is dividing or splitting the nation? So according to races, we have to restate the prompt. Oh my goodness. According to Lincoln, the issue that is dividing the nation is slavery. Dividing the nation is slavery. So let's get some evidence. So he states here, in my opinion, it will not cease. So we have to go back, not ceased, and here he mentions slavery. Okay, so let's write slavery agitation. Putting an end to slavery agitation. We're going to copy that, and let's go over here. He states, where did it go? Okay. He states, maybe a little more explanation, that the purpose of his speech is putting an end to slavery agitation, and he also states that this is the issue. I'll fix that in a second. We could either use this line or this line. I believe this government cannot, let's use this one, cannot endure half slave and half free. And he also states that this is the issue that is dividing the nation when he stated okay, now let's go ahead and fix this up. We don't need this bolded. In fact, we don't need any of this bolded. But I do want this highlighted since it's a quote. And I want this highlighted. And I do not want that to be bolded. It's just a vocabulary word. Okay. And he also states that this is the issue that is divided when he states, I believe the government cannot endure permanently half state or half free. I'm going to have to turn this off. Put none. Okay, let's check to make sure we did. Which issue is dividing or splitting the nation and why? I think we did both. So it is dividing the nation well, let's just add it. This is dividing the nation because he feels that the country cannot be half and half. It must either be all slave states or all free states, as the quote above shows. Okay, so there's a good answer. We have two pieces of evidence. We answered both. And then let's look at the book response. See if we did a good job. Lincoln explains that the country is split over the issue of slavery. He states that the country is half slave and half free. States in the South allow slavery, states in the North do not. It is splitting the nation in two because, as Lincoln states, a house divided against itself cannot stand. That's a very nice answer, too. So now you have two to choose from.